You got into the safety business because you wanted to protect people, but somewhere along the way, the job started controlling your time, your schedule, your priorities, even your income potential. What if the expertise you've built over the years in the field can give you something more? More freedom, more control, more ownership of your future. I'm Sheldon Primus, the author of 7 Steps to Starting a Profitable Safety Consulting Business and the host of the Safety Consultant Podcast, with more than 350 episodes helping safety professionals become consultants and grow their career. Consulting changed my life. In fact, I'm a full-time RVer, and one consulting contract paid for my home I live in today. Now, I help safety professionals build their own consulting practice through bi-weekly coaching calls, accountability, and personal guidance. But this program isn't for everyone. Start with the Consultant Readiness Audit at sheldon.coach.
What if everything we thought we knew about safety was just interference? From the host of the Rated R Safety Show and the founder of Safety FM comes the complete Signal Transmission Trilogy, now available in one powerful edition. Safety, in my opinion, the book that started the conversation. Safety Mutation, where the boundaries of culture, systems, and belief begin to break. And now, Safety Transmission, the final piece of the signal. For the first time, all 3 books are together in one volume. The Signal Transmission Trilogy, Complete Edition. This isn't just about compliance. It's about consciousness. It's about decoding the way we think, lead, and live, inside and outside the system. Whether you've been following the signal since the beginning or you're just now tuning in, this is the version to own. Search Signal Trilogy on Amazon or visit safetyfm.com to get your copy now.
Sheldon Primus.
Welcome to the Safety Consultant Show with Sheldon Primus, where we blend safety smarts with business brilliance and a pinch of Sheldon's signature wit. Whether you're a safety pro, a fresh-faced consultant, or just safety curious, get ready for a show that'll educate, entertain, and elevate your safety game. Let's dive into the art of consulting with your safety Sherpa himself, Sheldon Primus.
This episode is powered by Safety FM.
Welcome to the Safety Consultant Show. I'm your host, Sheldon Primus. Got a wonderful guest for you guys today, and I'm going to have him introduce himself real quick. So go ahead, Mr. Guest.
Hello, everybody. My name is Debjyoti Biswas, quite popularly known as DB. I'm from India, the CEO and the founder of DBHS International. This DBHS International is an accredited center of 3 UK awarding bodies and 1 US awarding body. We are also registered under the states of Florida, and we are, the HSC training provider, has trained more than 17,000 students, and the students have attained it from more than 95 plus countries. We are running some amazing, very qualified and popular health and safety qualifications, which are sought after qualifications in the market. And yes, thank you so much, Mr. Sheldon. You are a very nice gentleman. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And I believe that together we will definitely shine in the year of 2025 and onwards.
Yeah. I am so ready. I know for you guys in the audience, you've heard me talk about DBHSE International before and told you guys about the partnership that we have. I just wanted to bring you an episode where I get to talk to the man himself, DB. So it's been awesome getting to know you over the last few years. I got introduced, just basically someone told me about you, was a former student of mine, Alicia, and like, oh, you've got to meet this man. And she basically put us together. Maybe about 2-3 years ago now?
Yeah, it is.
Well, that is awesome. Just thinking about how time flies and, getting to know you in the organization.
Yeah. So that's a very transformative journey for both of us. If I just give a little bit touch to how we have established this amazing brand during the COVID-19, when I left with nothing, I would like to mention that the purpose of establishing this company is just nothing but it was a need for me and my family to run and to earn money. So during the pandemic, it was none other than less, we all were dying at that time. But God chose me among many and gave me blessings so that I can come across through different challenges. I fought with a lot of hardships, and my father, who is now chilling with a grade 5, he opened a shop, the shop which was about a chicken shop where my father was selling chickens. So yeah, that's a really very pathetic situations we were in, because my father was having no job, and we were really very much a need for money. So me being a child of them, my parents always, they have did their best and their hard work for me. They prayed for me for long, and yeah, they have invested most of their time, money on me. So me being a good child, it was my dream to do something for my family. Then I really seek assistance from God, and God gave me an idea that why don't you come for the training. It is also to mention that I have been training and practicing this training. When I was in the age of 5, I was really very much fond of training people. So what I used to do, when I was in the kindergarten,
5-year-old.
Yeah.
Let's see what this kind of training was. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk about my childhood days. I was so grateful to have you, sir. So, and also, yeah, thank you so much for giving this opportunity, because I don't speak much about this, but yeah, the episode of Sheldon Primus is like amazing. So, starting with my childhood stories, I was in the age of 5. I was in my kindergarten standard, and I used to see and envision and also manifest that how amazingly the teacher are training. So I used to act the same way that my teachers used to teach. It means when I used to come back to my home, I used to, scold the pillows. So I arranged the pillows in order, and I used to teach the pillows. It's like the pillows are the students and me being the teacher with a scale. And I used to beat the pillows. It's like I'm scolding them. So with that being said, my mom used to get so angry. Why you are wasting the entire room? You're making the room more worse. Don't do it. But it was my play. I was not into sports, or I was not very fond of playing, but I'm so and I'm also, when I was at the age of 6, I started dancing, and I started taking lessons for singing, and I have completed 3rd year in Indian classical music, and I have performed more than 175 dances and a great stage performances. I was and I am now a trained classical dancer. So my life was all about training, dancing, modeling, acting, and singing. So I had to pick one, and I had to choose something which can feed me and my family. So for after that, when I was in the class 1, then I used to bring all those question papers that we get in our examination days. So I used to arrange the question paper in order the same the teacher used to do, and then I used to take tests from them, and the pillows are were my students. So that's how my journey begins. And
very smart.
I was
pillows.
Yes, and then my father had a different job, so we had to shift to another state of India. It is Bihar. I am from Kolkata.
I was
the
about to
capital.
ask because you didn't say where everything was. So you started
Yeah.
at Kolkata and then
Yes.
you moved.
Moved to another state. The state, it's Bihar, and my mother language is Bengali, as we are Bengalis. But when my father got shifted to another state, I had to adopt their language. So by the grace of the Almighty and my efforts, I learned that language, which is a constitution language of India, that is Hindi. We say Namaste. So that's a language I learned within 7 days. Then I got admitted in
7
it.
days?
Yes. My mom is my teacher still. So the way she explained me everything, I adapted everything in 7 days. Then I again read the standard class 1, and then the journey begins. And an amazing thing happened. So when I was in Bihar, the station called Dehri on Son, there were many children, and I love to teach them. So I was in the class 1, but I used to teach 10 to 15 childs over there. So like where we were staying, we had other roommates too. So their child and some neighbor's child, everybody used to gather, and I was a teacher. So with that being said, I continued that. And then my father, when asked me, what exactly you want? Do you want to follow your passion, that is a dancing, modeling, or acting, or you want to go with some profession? And my father was not at all financially stable. My father said that if you are following your passion, you need money, and that your father cannot afford for the moment. But if you concentrate on your profession, with that profession, you can still retain your passion, and that will be more in a bigger way. So that really touched my heart.
That's
So
great
that's
advice. That's
really great
where
advice.
you don't have to give up one for the other. You could nurture the both, basically. So you go with what's practical, and then you can nurture that into the vision of what your actual dream is, and bring that into reality. So that's a beautiful way of explaining it.
Yeah. Then I chose this profession because my father suggested me that there is a profession, health and safety. But anyhow, God dragged me into the training profession because I was mastering this since I was in the age of 5. And with one of my training session, people from Africa, they started calling me, asking me, why don't you open your own organization? Why don't you have your own setup? So that really inspired me. I also have more than 600 students from Bangladesh and then another country of mine. So Bangladesh will be always my one of the favorite countries that I am with them. More than 600 students got trained. Even the director of the fire service civil defense, which is the Bangladesh government, the director got trained Nibosh IDC by us, and he got complete achieved too. So yes, sir, that's how everything got started. And yeah, I'm looking forward to your next question so that I can speak more. I need a structured question, sir. This was
great.
very impromptu. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. Well, no, that was really great because honestly, you get to know a little bit about your personality. You get to know that you're destined to teach. And during that time period when you're destined to teach, you still had your passions there.
Yes.
And that's a lot of people listening to the show. And if they listen to me for a while, they've known that I usually say even though you want to be a safety consultant or a consultant in general, you still have the full purpose, the full person, and you got to know your dharma. You have to know what's the purpose that you're set out to be, right? So your dharma revealed itself early to you. You fall in line with it, and then at that point, everything else just seems to fall in line. Is that fair to say?
Yeah. That's the thing. Yes.
That's
Yeah, that's the thing. And I do believe that a lot of people do listen to your podcast. And I have referred a lot of people to your podcast. One of the amazing and magnificent thing they have told me that about you and your podcast is that when you are speaking, you are taking the ownership also of the person to whom you are interviewing. It means he belongs to you or she belongs to you. So this ownership, it's commendable. I think I'm right.
no, I thank you. I
Yeah,
just feel
thank
like
you.
the connection, there's always that connection, and when it's funny
Yes.
because when you find someone that you feel like connected to, that it's a reason to it, that at this time in your life you're drawn to that individual, and it's was no other time, but it was meant to be right now. And now you have to
Yes.
figure out what is the purpose, why, and that's why you build a relationship, so you get to break
Yes.
that down, right? And so
Yes.
I'm understanding a lot about your passion and your you've got this excellence for global, just the organization itself. You've got an excellence to the organization, but then the vision for global, it seems like that came out of something. How come you set your mind for the world as opposed to just India?
Yes, as I belong to India, one of the states of India, we belong very different culture. Our culture, our the generation here, the enthusiasm of people, the moral to do something great and leave their family, go beyond and do something more magnificent. It's very rare, but I born very different. Why? Because my vision, because a room wherever I am giving this interview, this is 230 years old room where I'm giving this interview. And yes, we do have a purpose, and I have renovated this room so it doesn't look like it's 230 years old. But I believe in creator, and we are created by creator. So even we were not aware that in which religion or area or region or form we will take the birth. So it's all about the creator. And I started my journey, and I was fond of the Western culture. People used to call me, "Hey, you Britisher, where are you going?" Because the accent and the way of speaking, reading the people mind is very important. Understanding different culture, adapting their ways of how they get convinced, what exact sort of words they need to hear to pay you to take the admission in your company, to keep fit. It's all about reading the mind. But one of the amazing thing that I have cracked about myself, because it's all about finding the better version of yourself, that I have read people mind in the text. It means, yeah, because nobody like will make a video call with you when you're talking with them, absolutely not. But through text we have trained this much of people. Now we are so worldwide. I went to Sydney. We are the first recognized training provider of the world's one of the very famous ISO lead auditor delivering awarding body and certification partner, that is Exemplar Global from the USA. So they have invited me for the first time, and I went there and I met them, and I went different countries. It's feel like now we are into the platform, into the picture. But when it was a pandemic, during the establishment year and the duration 2020, it was all about understanding the mind of different people through text, not even through the vocal, not even I used to call or had a discussion of a call. But yeah, I think that's I will not say it's a power or magic. It's all about you are continuously doing something for the high greatness. There is a great popular monk, Swami Vivekananda from West Bengal, the place I belong. When he was interviewed in Chicago, then one of the lady asked Swami that you believe in God, then please tell me why I am this and my friend is big. It means why I'm a normal person and my friend is a great person. Why? Your God, please ask your God, because I also want to be great. So Swami said in this way, neither God has chosen you to be the normal and your friend to be the supreme or greater than you. It's all about how you are utilizing your 24 hours a day. So this is very important for every youth, for every professionals working for 40 years, because as long as you breathe, you have all the traits of human being, and you are limited to do certain thing. You are not unlimited to do whatever you want, because we are limited. Now the other part is, when I started showcasing my training skills, that really impressed the people. We still, since the beginning, we are providing classes in a free of cost. It means before you enroll, if you can participate in their paid training session, if you can experience their service, their faculty support, the communication from the admin department, you feel very familiar with them, because it's not easy to get payment from 95 plus countries, and everybody, 99.99%, have not seen us or have ever met us. I always wanted to show people that we are very hardworking, dedicated, and trustworthy. And it was not at all easy and not a cup of tea, but I kept on doing it. And I used to work for more than, I think, 17 to 18 hours to come here and to give this interview to Mr. Selden. So yeah, it took me 4 years to come back here, to come here. And I'm so flabbergasted that yes, it is true that if you manifest something, you can turn your reality, you can turn your dream into reality. And that's very true, because I was very passionate about my singing, and I conduct a great holy divine worship with many of the people who believe in Hinduism. So I recorded a song with the entire concept of my worship, and it really got hit, and more than 297,000 views I have got in 5 days, which is remarkable. So wow. Yes, God is real, so we are, sir.
Yeah. And honestly, it's the acknowledgement of that makes everything in your organization go real well, because honestly, your staff and just the way that everyone keeps in constant communication with each other, and the vehicle that you choose, which was the WhatsApp vehicle, was perfect. You're able to reach people with the encrypted technology, and it makes it the system itself is worldwide. Everybody uses it, so it makes the ease of use so much simpler. And your mindset of giving away things for free, let everybody experience it first, is really it's almost the opposite of what some companies do. They want you to, pay for the premium stuff, and then, they'll give you the bonus here or there. So honestly, that's it's just a brilliant way that you're doing it, and the percentage of people who feel like you are trustworthy without even meeting you, that kind of percentage that you guys have in your 90, 99, whatever percentage of the rate of people truly feeling that you're doing well, that's a testament to what you're doing as being not only received well, but then people are talking. So that's why you keep getting more and more and more. They're talking to each other. So that's the word of mouth that goes well. So in saying all that, in order for you to lead the team and to be the founder, CEO, and everything, you have to put together a good enough team, right? So how did you get your team, and what kind of qualities did you look for when you're starting to build, DBHSE International.
Perfect. I was really thinking about asking you that, can you ask this question to me because I'm willing to answer? And you did. So it started in this way because I love professionalism. Nobody has taught me what is professionalism. It's like I came out from my own dream and I have set what is professionalism. What I understand is all about that if you are recruiting somebody, he or she is gonna be your responsibility, and you are their second guardian. The way a guardian behaves with their children, treats them the better, educate them for everything good, always tell them the discipline, the manner. Same thing. I do it because I believe I am a guardian of every people associated with this brand. When I started recruiting people, I had set because I just really want to mention this today in this interview. Going back to the year of 2021, the first recruitment took place. The hotel name is Lindsay in Kolkata. So my entire saving was 43,000 Indian rupees. And what I did, because I have been getting money since 2020 to 2021, we got 10 to 15 students, and whatever profit I had, that is 43,000 Indian rupees. And I never came into a bigger picture so that people from different lands, they will believe and pay. So I took a risk. What I did, I made a poster about the recruitments going on, and we went for 3 rounds. Number 1 is telephoning round, where I asked very professionally the way the interviewers took me the interview. So I followed everything, adapted, and give a little bit improvisation to it. So the first call I did, I called more than 500 participants, I remember, because at the time 2021 was a pandemic situations, and people are waiting to get some job because everybody was jobless. Someone were homeless too. So that's really, really very pathetic time. But yes, I did call to more than 500 participants. Then the second round was a video interview, and whoever got selected, the third round, I invested 29,000. I fed 17 interviewees who came, and just to take a picture. And my dream and my intention was, I will call all of them, they will come. I then had prepared 100 marks of questions, general questions, MCQ, mock question, because I need to know how they are good in writing. Because when I am choosing one individual to represent this brand, and we are the training provider who educates the people, and our education lies in not in the between of the degree or discipline, but in life and death. It means if we as a HSC training provider train anything which is incorrect, the person who is attending the session, he or she is going to be an accountable person for many accident, incident, near miss, or anything. We can go for the severe consequence, that is death also. So my father told me that you have taken a great responsibility teaching people how to save the workers, the assets of the company, and the mother nature is not an easy task. The people who will take the training from you, with the same knowledge, they will demonstrate and implement and apply when they are at work, and their work is to save the people. So I was very much into it. I seek and I really prayed to God that this is the first time, and if I am investing this, I will left with only 11,000 Indian rupees, which is I guess 100 USD, the total saving of DBHS International and my family. So I thought, let's give a big risk. So I called everybody, and interviewers were shocked. My God, did I come here for the interview because I'm getting a buffet, I'm getting tea, coffee, everything? What is happening? But my purpose was just to take the photos and the videos that I'm speaking, so that people who paid and who will be paying, they can understand my competency, because this brand is not a brand but my competency. A company is a non-living thing, but it is known by its people and their skills, right?
Yeah.
So anyhow, I took the third interview was paper round, and then face to face. I asked so many questions. It's like you are giving a interview to become a pilot. So yeah, and after that, since that day, I followed 5 to 6 interviews the same way, and every day everyone, because to be very honest, I'm very young than every of my employees, and I do have informed them and that here at DBHSC we will follow the respect, that is sir and madam. If we are aware of the full form, SIR means servant I remain. When I got to know the full form, I was so fond of it that I will do my best to be the servant of everyone to whomsoever I interact. So in my company, everybody works with very much motivation, because I have no friends. I don't have a group of friends, but they are my friends, they are my employees, they are my tutors, they are my mentors, and they are my children, being younger than them. So everybody very respect me, because I give them the same respect. Everyone that they have never imagined that they will work from home and they will get this global recognition, because a person from a very small state of India, if they are getting interacted with people in America or Argentina, Mexico, Spain, it's a big thing. So yes, and the way I get motivation for myself, I instantly give to my people, because I know I am who I am for my people, and my people is who for me. So that is the biggest thing that I follow, and I love my people, and everybody is getting training from me every day, every second, because I don't believe in annual review or there must be any periodic review. I believe in review at every second and amend instantly. So every day they are learning something, and every employee at DBHSC, they know how to do creatives, they know how to speak, they know how to write, they know how to compose a mail, they are tech savvy, they know how to do the networking. Because if you see our video, and if you have watched it before, I think you did, over there you will get to see every time I come, I book a very grand place, because I know if your vision is very posh, your mission will be more than profound. So yeah, that's the thing. Every day I train. The amount of knowledge I intake to run the company, I give my every knowledge to them. So my brain is now classified and distributed to every of my people, so that everyone can be the CEO and work to have a great future for the company and its people, sir.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, it's like, I don't know if you've ever heard the Richard Branson quote from Virgin Atlantic and Virgin International. He says that for his interaction with his workers, he says you want to tell everybody enough information that they could leave you if they want to, but you treat them so well that they don't want to leave. So you're sharing the information with them so that they could be competent, so that they could feel empowered. It's kind of like the DC model of self-determination theory. You basically 100%. Make the workers feel truly like, they're autonomous, that they have good, working conditions, and they feel like they're truly part of the organization, and that there's some internal kind of intrinsic motivation. Then honestly, it shows in the team, and from all my interactions with them, your hand picking of your staff worked very well.
I really believe that after this video, I'll give 30 minutes to every of my employee, and now I think they're listening to it. Tomorrow when they will start the work, I will share the link and I'll tell them that your first job of today is to listen the entire podcast. At least a group of people will be listening to the episode, because here our host, Mr. Selden, he has appreciated, and I think you have been interacting with them so that you can understand the company better, and that's what brought you here, so that you can give your time to me and my company and do something together for a brighter future. Thank you so much for it again, sir.
Yeah, that's great. And I had another question that came up, and I know
Sure.
for us Westerners, we see safety a little bit differently because there's a lot of rules and regulations and everything else on the Western side. There's some areas, like whenever I go overseas, I honestly see the worker safety look like it's so lax, and I'm like, why aren't people getting injured more? But then when I really kind of look at the nuances between how the workers are self-aware of their positions and their hazards and everything else, that though to me, I'm looking at, wires that are crossed and workers are working over there, or there's homemade scaffolding that doesn't seem like it's going to hold together, but the workers usually have some sort of way to protect themselves from getting injured. And they don't have the same regulation that I see with my OSHA for US or HSE if you're in England or something. But they're protecting each other. It seems like there's a system or a culture where the workers know that if I look out for my fellow worker, we'll be okay together, though we don't have all the fancy stuff to protect us. Is that something that you see when you train workers from so many different countries, that you're trying to teach that safety officer to be practical and work with what you have?
To be very honest, today I had the opportunity to have a talk show with one of the very popular health and safety leader, we can say. He's having 40 years of experience. His name is Hawk Maxwell. So we had a talk show on become a better version of yourself in modern times. And it was at 5:30 p.m. Indian time. And I literally discussed about this, and I don't know. Are you reading my mind, Mr. Selden? So yeah,
we're in sync.
Yeah, I'm happy to answer this. I would like to start with this: that awareness is something which is really important, and only something gets really, really popular when when everyone does it with ownership, and when everyone is really looking forward to do it. I wanted to mean it that still the culture of health and safety is not known to most of the people in India. I will not talk about any other country, but I'll surely talk about my country. There are not one or two, there are numerous rooms where they have to work to build a culture where people can understand there is a profession. I don't think that most of the people are aware that there can be a profession called health and safety, because this is not something that I'm saying just because I don't have any knowledge on it. But yes, when I talk with people and when people ask me, what do you do, which profession you are in, I say health and safety, they understand that I work in security guard. So that's a very unfortunate way of getting approaches. But I also believe that training is something which is not only playing a pivotal role in every human's life, but it should be tackled very, very seriously. A person who is providing the training and a person who is attending the training, both of them should know the ethic of doing the action. It means a person who's listening, it means a student, he should know his action. And the person who is training, it means he's speaking, he also should know the ethics and the action of doing it in a right way. I believe that very few people here, they are a very good speaker, and you don't need to have any classes to be a speaker. People, when they give toolbox training to the workers, I have seen, I have observed, I have got to know from people that they get a script and they just mug up and they learn. Even the person who is standing in front of the workers and giving the toolbox training, he is just giving because he has to give. And people, those who are listening to him, they are just standing because they have to stand. So this awareness that why they are standing, it's not about that it is your job. It is all about you are listening to him so that in the next second you can save yourself and your family directly. And the person who is speaking, he also should have this kind of intention that every human beings here listening to me, they must understand what I am trying to say. If we do this, we can save, I think, the likelihood of accidents will be very, very less, because people, at least they will get this awareness why safety is crucial. And those who are working into this health and safety sector, they should know that they are not having the responsibility which can be delegate, but they are having accountability which can't be given away or which cannot be delegate. So we are ultimately accountable. I think, yes, we have to spread the awareness about health and safety everywhere. And that's why I am always into that culture, because I really like smart people. I really like enthusiastic people. I like people, those who follow the rules, regulations, because they have faith in the government and they know if this is the rule, there must be a purpose and it is for my benefit. But people, those who don't understand, they think it's just a burden for them, it's just a rule to follow. So yeah, they see it and they oversee it mostly. And I feel bad when I see people are dying, getting injured, admitted to the hospital, just because a lack of knowledge, because of ineffective training provided to them, and never have interview with them. Have you understood? Do you need more training? Why didn't you understand? Tell me the communication gap. Also, people should know, those who are working into the management level in health and safety, that effective communication plays a very, very important role. When we say effective communication, we have to have at graphical, written, and verbal, because we are aware there can be merits and demerits of each communication. But whoever is working as a manager or the deciding accountable person for health and safety, that person must be very, very knowledgeable. They should not hold only certificates, should not hold only degrees, but the entire concept of health and safety, because they are manager. It means they are managing the entire system, and the system is health and safety. So when they know what is the system, concept behind the system, why the system exists, what are the reasons of having the system, and how to manage, what are the ways to manage, critical evolution methods of managing, then they become a very inspirational leader. And yes, we need to have more effective training. And it is my request to every health and safety training providers out there, anyone, whoever is listening, you can be a coach or trainer, you can be a facilitator, instructor, anyone you can be. Just have this intention that if you are teaching a person today, you must have this ambition and target that the person must understand everything and he should happily accept and adapt what you have said, or else there won't be a very good investment of time. If we do this, and this is a great movement, then we can save most of the accident rates which are predicted and unpredicted, sir. So we need a very effective training, and anyone can provide effective training if they allow themselves to know the effective ways of training. And then before they train, it is their responsibility to tell the ethics to the listeners, that can be student or trainee or learners, anyone, that what they should do, how they should attain, what they should take away, what they should note down, and everything. Because when the student comes, they are very virgin in their concept that how they will interact and behave. It is our responsibility as a trainer, coach, tutor, facilitator, instructor, that we should tell them what they should do, what they should not, and how they can plan their entire training program. Every HSC training provider out there, please focus on this, because if you focus on educating people in this concept that they can save the other human lives, no worries about your achievement. God will give you more than you have imagined ever in your dream also. That's the thing, sir.
Yeah, no, that's great. And honestly, the message and the passion is always, especially from someone who's a trainer, is your mindset is the students. What are the students going to get out of this? Can they get something out of this? Is this going to be something they could share freely and effectively with their staff, with the workers that are under their control? So I'm 100% believe that. And it got another question coming up into my brain. I teach courses, and the courses that I teach usually will lead to either a certification course or a better, deeper understanding of hazards. But the listeners here, a lot of them are trying to either make that jump to become a consultant themselves and get away from the workforce under someone else, or someone who they're in a really good job and they just want to learn a little bit more about safety and health. And many of the questions I get is about training. So most people, as soon as they're done with one certificate course, they're ready for the next one and ready for the next one. With the courses that you guys have, and you've got all the IOSH and the international courses, the AOSH and the HM courses, and the Exemplar Global ISO lead auditor courses. Those are the things that are going to give people the little letters behind their names. But I always tell them that more than just the letters behind your name, you're going to be doing a mission, but you're also going to the knowledge that you're going to gain from these classes makes you a better safety and health officer too. So yes, you want the letters, but you also want to be effective in your class, and or I should say effective in the field. And then as a consultant, you now could set yourself to look a little bit different than a competitor, so that now you have extra training. So that's been my conversation with some of my former students. Are you seeing the same thing as people who take the opportunity to do some of these courses are really taking a chance on themselves, and they're starting to win? They're doing well after they get done with these classes?
The culture of having a lot of titles beside your name, adding a lot of designation, adding a lot of membership category titles, it's something which is having a great craze, and this craze of adding titles, it's very popular now. Everywhere, wherever I see, people are running after their titles, because I cannot say, just for the sake of my people, that people are really looking forward to learn and gain the knowledge. If they do so, then I think 50% of the incident rates will be really decreased within a short span of time. If people and that's not also their problem. The problem starts with the employer, because employer, whatever they will recruit, whoever they will recruit, whatever eligibility they will set, the students will strive to do that only.
All right. Well, thank you for that. Well, thank you so much for being part of the show, and a big namaste to you, my friend.
That's a wrap for today's safety show. Remember, Safety isn't just about hard hats and caution signs. It's about business smarts too. Thanks for joining us on the Safety Consultant Show with Sheldon Primus. Until next time, stay safe, stay savvy, and keep consulting like a boss. Go get 'em. The views and opinions expressed on this podcast or broadcast are those of the host and its guests and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the company. Examples of analysis discussed within the past hour, only examples. It should not be utilized in the real world as the only solution available, as they are based only on very limited and dated open source information. Assumptions made within this analysis are not reflective of the positions of the company. No part of this podcast or broadcast may be reproduced, stored in a retrieval system, or transmitted in any form or by any means, mechanical, electronic recording, or otherwise, without prior written permission of the creator of the podcast or broadcast, Sheldon Primus.
This episode has been powered by Safety FM.
You got into the safety business because you wanted to protect people, but somewhere along the way, the job started controlling your time, your schedule, your priorities, even your income potential. What if the expertise you've built over the years in the field can give you something more? More freedom, more control, more ownership of your future. I'm Sheldon Primus, the author of 7 Steps to Starting a Profitable Safety Consulting Business and the host of the Safety Consultant Podcast, with more than 350 episodes helping safety professionals become consultants and grow their career. Consulting changed my life. In fact, I'm a full-time RVer, and one consulting contract paid for my home I live in today. Now, I help safety professionals build their own consulting practice through bi-weekly coaching calls, accountability, and personal guidance. But this program isn't for everyone. Start with the Consultant Readiness Audit at sheldon.coach.
What if everything we thought we knew about safety was just interference? From the host of the Rated R Safety Show and the founder of Safety FM comes the complete Signal Transmission Trilogy, now available in one powerful edition. Safety, in my opinion, the book that started the conversation. Safety Mutation, where the boundaries of culture, systems, and belief begin to break. And now, Safety Transmission, the final piece of the signal. For the first time, all 3 books are together in one volume. The Signal Transmission Trilogy, Complete Edition. This isn't just about compliance. It's about consciousness. It's about decoding the way we think, lead, and live, inside and outside the system. Whether you've been following the signal since the beginning or you're just now tuning in, this is the version to own. Search Signal Trilogy on Amazon or visit safetyfm.com to get your copy now.